What's up, you guys? My name is Kaiser, and I have another Pokemon XY Wi-Fi battle, and I'm going to be using the same RU-NU team from last time. And looking at his team, I guess one of the types that hits my team the hardest is going to be his fighting type. So his throw is going to be a problem. I've never seen it on Pheasant before, so I have absolutely no idea what he's going to do with that thing. And everything else on his team is definitely 100% manageable, so let's get right into this. So once again, I'm going to lead off with my safe leading Quillfish, just to get an Intimidate off on whatever the freak, plus I have the spikes, so I can go ahead and set those up. He decides to send out his Seeking, which I know are typically physical attackers, which is going to be really good for me. So I do get the chance to set up the spikes. Now he sends out his Pheasant. I really don't know what these things do, but he actually goes for the Hypnosis, which I did not know those things learned. So luckily for me, this is very lucky. I hit it, and he misses. I hit my Thunder Wave, and I'm able to get a Waterfall off. It doesn't do all that much damage, and he puts me to sleep. So I'm asleep. I can't do anything, but apparently he can't do anything too, because he gets ParaHAXed. So I try and go for another Waterfall, doesn't work out. He gets ParaHAXed again. So now I finally get to wake up. I go for the Waterfall, going for that Paraflinch Hacks, whatever it's called. Gets a Citrus Berry off, and he gets paralyzed a third time, or is it a fourth time in a row? I don't know how many times it's been, but it's been pretty bad for him. You get another Waterfall off, I take him down to red, he still is paralyzed. Very, very bad for him. I felt really bad about that. Honestly obviously that Hypnosis miss at the very beginning mattered quite a bit, since I wouldn't have gotten my Thunder Wave off readily, and I actually checked what Pheasants do. They actually taunt and roost and whatever, so it would have actually been a really big problem for my ball, and I probably would have had to switch out into something, but I could have probably switched out into, no, actually there's no reason for me to switch out. I was just staying and keep on going for Waterfalls or something. So anyway, he switches into his Seeking. I'm expecting him to expect a Thunder Wave, so I switch on my Lilligant, who can easily take one of anything barring a Mega Horn, and he takes a Drill Run to the face, and I don't die. So, he breaks my stash, not a huge deal, and now that was a Sleeping Throw. Now I go straight into my Braviary, who as you can see in last video, wrecked face. So I go straight for another Choice Banded Adamant Braver, and down goes the throw. Easy one hit kill. So as you can see, the recoil hurts quite a bit. Now he goes into his shiny Pikachu, and I don't really want to deal with this thing, so I have to switch out, since obviously he's going to kill my Thunderbolt, so I go into my Lilligant, but he goes for the Fake Out, and that does a little bit of damage. Now he actually gets the Speed Tie win, and he kills me with this Hidden Power Ice. Not a huge deal, since I really didn't need Lilligant for the rest of the battle anymore. Now I go into Nala, which is going to be my Pyroar. I know he outspeeds Pikachu's, as you saw in the last video, so I can easily go for a Hyper Voice or anything. I knew he was going to Seeking, so which is why I went for the Hyper Voice, and down goes the Seeking, so good for me. And yeah, so now he goes into his Flareon. I've never really, I know these things run Gust, Toxic Orb, but I don't really know how powerful these things are, so I go straight for a Hyper Voice. Takes him down to red, but he gets a Flame Charge off, meaning he's going to be outspeeding quite a bit of my team. But since he has activated Toxic Orb, he only has 2 turns to do something to my team. So here I switch on my ball, and I'm just going to be my physically defensive ball, and I'm actually able to get an Intimidate off, which essentially cancels out his Guts boost. But he gets a Facade off, which is 2 times more powerful thanks to his Toxic, and it actually does a crap ton to me. It almost takes me down to half, and he goes for a second Facade. I live with 5 HP, get my Waterfall off, and I take his Flareon. Here, I mean, I might have been able to go for Spikes, but I guess it wouldn't have really mattered, since, yeah, it wouldn't have really mattered to get just a little bit more residual damage. But I had other Mons who can take out these guys. Now I thought that this Raticate was going to be problematic. I tried to go for the Waterfall, but he actually goes for the Sucker Punch. Not a huge deal, don't need Ballin anymore. Now I go into my Nala, who I know outspeeds Raticates. So I go straight for the Hyper Voice and he dies. So good for me. I think this is his last Pokemon. Pikachu, he cannot do anything to me, and this battle is going to end the exact same way the last one did. Hyper Voiced on the Hyper Voiced Pikachu, and he is dead. So, good game, Callum. I will leave this guy's Twitch link in the description below. Well, I can't remember his name, but I think he might also have a YouTube channel. So check him out there, so that way you can get the chance to battle him. He had a pretty fun team. So yeah, good game, and I'll catch you guys later.